So welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We have jumped forward due to some FPS issues on the last two videos. So I do apologise if you have been watching the first two. Hopefully this video is a lot better quality and also a bit better synced audio. So in the time you have been away, a few things have changed. So as we head off to unload this cotton, which we are doing as a contract, I will explain what's happened. So, in terms of our farm, we now own a tractor and a water tanker. Now, the reason we bought the water tanker to go on the back of the tractor is so we can put water into our cows, which we now have 7 babies of, as well as putting water into our greenhouse. Now, we do have a greenhouse for us to grow vegetables in. So that's very nice. Nothing has been produced yet, so you've not missed anything in terms of that. In terms of other things, we've been doing some other contracts. So they've been going along quite nicely so far. Nothing major special has happened. Just taking a few contracts away and doing that to try to build up our bank balance again. Because the tractor, for example, really did take it out of us. If you remember at the end of the last episode, you guys saw we had 99,000. I think the tractor cost us about 85. Then after that we bought the water tank. We've then bought the greenhouses for the vegetables. We now have 7 baby cows and we had them 3 big ones. Now I have just this month sold 2 of the big ones. And the aim now is to see if next month the value goes up or down on the other ones. If that doesn't change, I will just move on the other big ones as well, because the value seems to go up once the health went up. And if it's not going to increase anymore, then I'd rather just move them on and get our money back. I think we need to be in there. But how do I get in there? This bridge has taken us over. Left turn. Okay, we should have turned back there. I think we're going to have to go around up here now and do a big U-turn on ourselves. We also put a goat pen down. So we now have 10 goats, which we are currently just making sure survive. Then we will look at getting some more. But for now, I think 10 is sufficient. We can't see anything from that view. Can we get under here? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Oh, this could be interesting, couldn't it? Take us out. We can't see anything. We are making the right balls up of this. So, yeah, we've got goats, we've got cows. I have also set up some chickens, but I've only just, with the power of the internet, worked out how to feed them. I think you can buy bags of wheat on in the store, so it looks like we're going to buy bags of wheat and get them fed, hopefully in this episode. But apart from that, nothing has happened, so I'm glad and happy that this FPS issue I've found out now, instead of 10 episodes in, for example. And I do thank my friend Marius for informing me about this FPS issue, because on my screen it was always bouncing okay. Where when I watched it back on his TV, we found out I was actually recording at 25 FPS. Which is the frames per second I was using when playing a different game. So hopefully, like I say, that's all fixed now. All you've missed is some contract work and the fact that we have built a greenhouse and put some animals in some pens. According to the map, the cotton goes here, is it? Yeah, Woolyard. Do I reverse into there, or where am I going? I think it's here, actually. Do we just drive in here and then it's done, or what's the situation here? Unload bales. Oh no, I think I'm actually going to miss where we're supposed to unload them at. Oh no. I think I've actually missed where we're supposed to unload them. See what happens now. I'll drop them. Yeah, I think I actually missed it. I think it might be smarter to load them in now and then turn around and drop them back in properly. So come on, first one in. We are not in the correct angle for this, but can we get it? I think we can. Yeah, we got it. Okay, see, I'm trying to explain what's been going on, and you still see that I still haven't got an absolute Scooby-Doo when it comes to some of the stuff on it. Like I said, I recorded 2 more episodes, so we've missed 2 episodes due to this FPS issue. But I do think we're better off just dumping them off because, like my friend said, they were almost unwatchable due to the blur. Where now we can finish this job, which is about 7,000, I think. Head back to the farm. I can show you around what we've been doing. We can get the animals fed. And then we've been in a good position from there, I think. Right, how are we looking here? So I think if we go back there. Right, unload bales now. Because I think it should push one and the other one. Okay. If they disappear, we know we've done it right. Yeah, you can see it's going up there. Contract finished. And we've got our contracts active. We can collect. And that takes us to 55,000. Oh, we actually got some. Oh, we got the money for the cotton, but we also made money as well. Okay, so this is our tractor. We had to go John Deere just because, well, our guy's the most John Deere tractor-looking guy you've ever met, basically. Now, a couple of things we have picked up in the last couple of episodes. First off, we have honey growing here. So when this pallet gets full, we can go and sell the honey at the shop on the front there. You can see just in the distance the stand outside the gates. So I'm looking forward to being able to cash in on that. Now if we work our way down here, you can see we have our goats. Now they are living on meadow. And I think if I go here, animals. Nope, up. Sheep and their goats. So the goats have 100% meadow, they're 100% health. They will produce milk, which is fantastic. They're a bit younger than they're only 1 month old. Bought them young. We have our chickens as well, who have 0% health because I was unable to work out how to feed them. But I think we've worked that out now. So if we go back along, I'll show you then what else we've done. So we have our cow pen here, which now has only 1 big one, which when we tick over to November, we'll find out if we're going to sell him. And we have all our babies as well. We have our little chicken coop here, which, like I say, we're hopefully going to add grain to it today, if I can work that out properly. And then we have our greenhouses here. So we bought the double greenhouse. And I open the door and we go in. You can see we are 4%, 3% on the chilies, garlic, lettuce, etc. So we're still a long way from actually making any money from these, unfortunately. I actually thought it might be a bit quicker than it has been. But let's get into our tractor. Because we are going to go to... Well, we're going to buy some wheat. I'm not sure if that's here, actually. I don't think it... No, that's a vehicle shop, isn't it? It's not going to be there. That's a train. Vent train. Okay. That's a grain mill. Maybe it's a grain mill where we buy it, to be honest. But let's have a look. See where we... Where do we buy food? So... Yeah, trailers. So... Seeding, so there's the seeds, consumables for yield improvements, and consumables, baling, consumables, special crops, consumables, grapes. There we go, animals, food. Now, from what I've seen, it is quite expensive, but I don't think it's too bad. So that is 1,000. That's 1,000 as well. I think it matters. We'll just buy that one. I don't know how long it lasts, so we'll just buy one, I think. Purchase that, yep. Purchase is at the shop. Okay. And that's nice to know. If you can please tell me which shop it's at, that would be very welcome. So, let's have a look, shall we? So, it's not going to be there, is it? Doesn't look like it's outside anywhere there. No shop there. Like, what's this? Okay, that's a museum. Where does our grain come out? Like, which shop? Cements. I think best thing we can actually do is just jump ourselves to all the different ones. So we have an animal dealer here. So let's just check. Is it outside the animal dealer? No. Okay. Let's check the next one. Check the warehouse. Is it outside the warehouse? I can't see it. Which means no, it is not outside the warehouse. That's a train. That's the vehicle dealership, so I'm guessing... Oh, it is outside the vehicle dealership. Okay, so it's up there. Okay, then we know where we're going. We press that. Get back into our tractor. Then we can make our way out of here. We can go this way, and then we can go left here, and then left again. I'm a bit fidgety on the controls on this, in terms of I'm a bit too zoomed out, I'm a bit too zoomed in. I can't work out the best angle for me. I think maybe this, but at the same time, maybe not. It's like that type of thing. I do worry our tractor long term's not strong enough. So one of the things I have been considering is we need a bigger tractor. Especially because I want more greenhouses. And with the greenhouses, the goats and the cows, we are requiring a lot of water. So we need a bigger water trailer. Our water trailer at the minute does, I think it's 6,000 litres. No, actually maybe 2,000 litres. And all I know is it's a lot of backwards and forwards to be watering everything up. So I think we need a stronger tractor because this one was just a little baby. Now I do think you can sell them and get quite a lot of your money back anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's in good condition. Except for these little bumps over like that. So, do you know what? I just thought that it's a good job we remembered our forks. It's a good job we remembered our forks. Okay. Oh. Do it like that, I think. Go as high as we can at it. Oh no, so we don't think we can do that because I think we're going to go under bridges and stuff. So let's take it down to there. That's okay. I mean, if we're driving, we can't. Look at that chicken feed. Oh dear. Calm down, calm down. We might drive back like this just to watch the chicken feed bouncing around. But this video is going to be a shorter one. It's more based on the fact that I messed up some stuff, so we've had to come back. Come on. Careful on the chicken feed. Yeah, I thought we'd come back and do like a video where I show you what's changed. So the fact that we've got a greenhouse, the fact that we've got goats, the fact that we've got some more cows, the fact that we've got chickens, which we're on the way to feed now, hopefully. I'm hoping this bag I just put in the feed area and it just magically goes in. If not, I'm very stumped on what we're supposed to do. But we can have a look. We can have a look, can we? Try to work it out. I feel like we're not doing this safely, driving with a massive bag of chicken in front of us. Chicken feed, sorry, not bags of chicken. That would be slightly cruel. I think if we go left here, then we're coming to our farm down here on the right. Yeah, just in here. But if we take the next right, it'll take us in where the chickens actually are. If I can see that right, because of the giant bag of chicken in front of me. Chicken feed, stop saying chicken, Paul. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. From what I understand. Oh. Look. There we go. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. We've actually worked it out. We've actually managed to work it out and we're feeding our chickens. So, if I jump out now, and we go there, saving the content, down to our chickens, chicken coop, grain, okay, that doesn't actually last them that long. Shall we see how long that actually lasts? I can go and get more if we need to, obviously. So it looks like we've got all of our animals now are fed and looking how they should, which is nice. But what do we want to do next? This is the issue. So we've got our goats, okay? Goats are over there. We've got our cows. We've got our chickens. We've got our vegetables. Like, my wonder now is, do we continue along the understanding that... Do we continue to understand that we have vegetables and animals for now? And in the long run look at upgrading, i.e. a big tractor. These have 350. Oh, these... See, I don't think we need horsepower. Well, we definitely don't need horsepower that big. The tractor we have at the minute is, I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, 3650. It's 116 horsepower. These are 225s. So we'd need to go to 225, otherwise it's just not worth doing. You do have this white one here. That's a 160 225, so go 225 for example. 210, 270. So like these are a lot more powerful, but a lot more expensive. Got 89,000 here. 230 horsepower, so that one actually could be an option, but it doesn't have... Oh, it does have the thing on the front as well. So we could then tow, we could got our forks on the front. That could be a fantastic option as well, you know. That's 89. Okay. So you go to vehicles. Other. If I go to my vehicles here, this is where I find out. Okay, so I can sell my tractor for 37. So 53, 63, 73, 83. So we could actually just afford a new tractor now by selling mine. We've also got the... What do we have? The forks, the water tanker, and the bit on the front boot. Wouldn't be selling them, are we? So we could also refurb the John Deere to make it actually worth more money. Okay, then what else do we have? No, it was here, wasn't it? Animals ID. I'm just curious. So we've got cows, okay. Why is it not there? We've got pigs. Pigs is another option we can look at. So the first pigs, the German Landrans. They can be sold for profit. They need everything. You can feed them corn, wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybeans, potatoes, sorghum, sugar beets. Additionally, they require water. The piglet, all in 6 months, can reproduce. Okay. So for profit again, no different. So for profit again. Okay. So again, do we buy them now? Have them hanging around for a while? No. I think actually what I would like to do is... Because I didn't buy many chickens until I worked out what I was doing. So yes, we've got... At the minute we've got 10. We can have up to 30. Let's buy another 20 for £120. So all we basically spending money on is all them in. All we basically spending money on is the fact that we've got 30. The fact that we need the wheat. But if the wheat lasts a few months, it's not too bad. In terms of the cows, again we can hold 25. So if we say another 10. Another 12 there, that would take us up to 20 for 3,000. Okay, one big cow is worth 3,000. We'll go 17 for 4. Yeah. Oh no, shit. Make sure we do the actual right one. They a little bit more. Yeah, they were a little bit more, but still 5,900. In a year's time, we're gonna be able to sell them for. What, 17 times 3? So it's nearly 60,000. So there's profit in there. Okay, so that feels absolutely rammed. We've got the chickens. Off to the goats, because again, the goats I now understand. So I bought few with the idea of working out how to feed them, etc. Then maxing out how many we can have. Okay. Oh, we've actually got the maximum amount of 19. Okay, then for the goats, it's just waiting for them to produce the milk we can sell. Which we can also sell with everything else in our own property at the other side of the land. But I think we are in a good position. Because I think all I really need to do is go and put some water in all them animals, the greenhouses and the goats. There's a few trips of that. Then I think we're going to look into some of the contract work. But I think I'm going to do a couple of runs with water before the end of the month. Then in November, it is grass can be done, so we can still get some contracts for grass. But apart from that, there'd be nothing until February. But yeah, in November we can get 1 or 2 contracts done for grass, maybe make 15,000. And then hopefully we start producing some things like milk, etc. But thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the quality was better. And I will see you in the next one.